Mic check 1 2 1 2. Testing. Mic check 1 2. Testing 1 2. Hey, shalom. How about Shema Shabrak a thumb? Yeah, with Shema the thumb by Shema shout out to sisters. This is like school, Universal Practical Knowledge, Durham, North Carolina Sabbath service. Preaching Officer Mahayar with me also as well as Preaching Officer Tabawan. I'm saying we're gonna get straight into it, man. No, that's all good. All right. Not bad. Sign Christ. So mighty, which means to stand. Wapon Yahweh means rise and face the east. Let's start out with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Quadash, Haya, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwatka, Baba'ah, Ratazayaka, Haya, Aisha, Ba-Rataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashemayim, Latandanawa, Lakam, Cow, Yawam, Wasalak Nawa, Kabawat Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kabawat Yanawa, Wala, Babayai Nawa, Banasai 1, Abol, Habishai Nawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Watapara, Lawalonium, Aman.
In the English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Pray for the Hakak, the power. Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, Baba Kashah, Latandanawa, Hakak, La Pa'ah, Kal Makala, Wakal Manawa, Hakak, La Tahar, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, La Hakwium, Hamathium, Hakak, Al Rakarawat, Hatama Allah, Lagorishan, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, Thawada Aman.
In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you. So be it.
Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shah. Wa Mayaka Allah. Wa Alahayim. Masaz Abiyah. Alawap Yahana. Ha Lawapium. Ha Saranyum. Ha Kotazanyanyum. Ha Koyayoyum. Wa Hagwatim. Yahweh. Bashim Yahushua, the water Aman.
In the English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahushua, and Michael, and the angels, Commanding General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Aisha, Ayanya, Al Haharyam, Ma'ayan, Yabaa, Izoria, Ma'ain, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayam, Wa'arataza, Al Yathan, Lamawat, Wagalka, Yanawam, Shemoraka, Hana, La'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashun, Sharamah, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shemoraka, Yahweh, Tazolka, Aliyad, Yamyaka, Yawamam, Hashemash, La'a, Yakaka, Wayarak, Belayala, Yahweh, Yashamaraka, Makal Rai, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazaka, Wabawaka, Mayatha, Wa'ida Walam.
In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha'Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Al Damayalaka, Al Takarash, Wa Al Tashakwat, Al Kayahana, Awayabyaka, Yahama, Yawan, Ra'ash, Al Aimaka, Yaira Yamwa, Sawada, Wayatha, Ya Yislake, Yawa Al Tadapawanyaka, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wanakakidum, Magolia, Wala'a, Yazakar, Shamya Sha'ala, Iwada, Kaya, Nawa Tazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Awyaka, Barayath, Yakarathwa, Ahoya, Arawam, Wayashemai, Alayam, Mawa'aba, Wahagorium, Gabal, Wayamawan, Wayamalak, Palashat, I'm Yashabia, Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarawai, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aishalaham, Kamadian, Kasaya, Zara'ah, Kayabian, Panakol, Kwayashwan, Nashamadwa, Bayan, Dara, Hayawa, Daman, Ladama, Sayathamwa, Nada, Yamawa, Karab, Wakazaba, Kazabak, Wakazazol, Manai, Kal, Messiah Ashar, Amarwa, Nayarasha, Lanawa, Ath, Na'awath, Alahayim, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagogala, Kakwash, Lapanya Rabaka, Ka'ash, Tabayaira, Yaira, Slaga, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Harayam, Khan, Taradatma, Basairaka, Wabasa, Wapatka, Tabahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shimka, Yahawa, Yabatwa, Waya, Baholwa, Ayaid, Wayakaparwa, Wayabadwa, Waya, Dayawa, Kaya, Atha, Shimka, Yahawa, Labatka, Al Yawan, Al Kaharataza.
Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zaeb, yea, all their princes, as Zabah and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth.
Testing.
That should be.
All right, most time in Christ. All right, so we're going to go back, you know what I'm saying, right back to where we left off at. All right, which is the book of Genesis, chapter 26, and verse 35. So for those, you know what I'm saying, you want to tag along and read along the crib, you just go to Blue Letter Bible, blueletterbible.org. All right. Don't donate, whatever it is they're talking about, some donate on the front. A big notification. You know what I'm saying? Go to Genesis chapter 26. Go all the way down to pick back up at verse 35. I think he read it. He read that. Yeah, it's like we actually gonna start in chapter 27 and verse 1.
Genesis?
Kind. Okay. And with the book of Genesis, chapter 27, verse 1, you know what I'm saying? You want to tag along, just press that button that says tools on the side, and it'll pull up the Assyrian Hebrew, which we'll be reading from.
Most High in Christ. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 27, and verse 1. Now, of course, normally, you know what I'm saying, the second man will read the, we had a third man, really, that brother would read the Hebrew and the English. But since we don't have a third man, it really doesn't matter which one of us reads it. Most of the time, the second man will read it, you know what I'm saying? But it's no sweat if the teacher reads it as well. So, I'm going to go ahead and read the Hebrew. Book of Genesis, chapter 20. No sweat, bro. Book of Genesis, chapter 27, and verse 1. Wayhaya, Kaya, Zakwan, Yatazakak, Wathaka Kahayan, Ayanyawa, Maraath, Wayakwara'a, Ath, Aishawa, Banwa, Hagadol, Waya Amar, Alyawa, Banya, Waya Amar, Alyawa, Hananya. Verse 2. Waya Amar, Hana, Na'a, Zakwanathia, La'a, Yada'ithia, Yawam, Mawathia. Verse 3. Wa'itha, Sha'a, Na'a, Kalayak. It's like a Kalyaka. Thalayak, Wakwa Shafka, Wataza'a, Hashada, Watazawada, Laya, Tazayada. Verse 4. Waya Aisha, la ya, Mata I'm Mata Imyum, Ka Ashar, Ahabathia, Waha Baya'a, la ya, Wa Akala, Ba Iba War. The let me see that word. The should the suffix Khan. Thabaraka, Napashia, Batsarum, Amawath. So I can use it for the Lashon Kodash class. Okay. Verse 5. Wara Bakwa, Shama'ith, Badabar, Yatazakak, Al, Aishawa, Banwa, Wayalak, Aishawa, Hashada, Latazawad, Tazayad, Lahabaya'a. Verse 6. Warabakwa, Amara, Al, Yaiquab, Bana. It's like a Banha. That's another one I can see. La Amar, Hana, Shema Aithia, Ath, Abayaka, Madabar, Al Aishawa, Akia, it's like Akiaka, La Amar. Verse 7. Habaya Ah. It's like Habaya Aha, La Ya, Tazayad, Wa Aisha, La Ya, Mata Imyum, Wa Akala, Wa Abaraka, La Punya, Yahweh, La Punya, Mawathia. That's the end of verse 7 in the Hebrew.
All right, the water 7, take it back in English for you. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 27, and verse 1. And it came to pass that when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim, so that he could not see, he called Esau, his eldest son, and said unto him, My son. And he said unto him, Behold, here I am. Verse 2. And he said, Behold now, I am old. I know not the day of my death. Verse 3. Now therefore take, I pray thee, thy weapons, thy quiver, and thy bow, and go out to the field, and take me some venison. Verse 4. And make me a savory meat, such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat, that my soul may bless thee before I die. Verse 5. And Rebekah heard when Isaac spake to Esau his son, and Esau went to the field to hunt for venison, and to bring it back. Verse 6. And Rebekah spake unto Jacob her son, saying, Behold, I heard thy father speak unto Esau thy brother, saying, verse 7, Bring me venison, and make me savory meat, that I may eat, and bless thee before the Lord before my death.
Right, so we know what's happening here, right? So Isaac is basically on his deathbed, you know what I'm saying? And his favorite son is Esau. Not because Esau is so, necessarily a better son to him, you know what I'm saying? Even though the Bible doesn't really talk about, which son might have been the better son, or doesn't talk about that. All it talks about is that Esau was a cunning hunter. That's what he was good at.
Right.
Whereas his brother was what? He was more of a plain man who dwelled in tents.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Esau had ambition. You know what I'm saying? Esau had ambition. Jacob more so preferred to just chill. And because Esau had that ambition and could hunt, his father loved him because he loved them steaks he was cooking up.
Right.
He loved that venison that he was cooking up. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what's happening right now. And right now the lamb, right? So his mother, their mother, Rebecca, she's already, plotting, like, telling her other son, like, your father's about to bless Esau because he's gonna get him some venison.
Right.
I heard him speaking, right? So that's where we are in the story. We're gonna see what happens, right? This is very important. So we're gonna jump to verse 8. Let me just make sure this camera, because it looks kind of hot. Salakia, bear with me just a moment. Make sure y'all, camera's not looking too crazy. I mean, actually, you know what? It's manageable. No sweat. What's on in Christ? Con. So we jump to Genesis chapter 27 and verse 8 in the Hebrew. Con. Wa'itha, Bunya, Shemai, Baqualia, La Ashar, Anya, Matazawa, Athka. Verse 9. Lakanaya. It's like Laka Na'a. Al. Hataza Un. Wakwak. Laya. Mashum. Shanya. Gadaya. It's like a Gadaya. Isayum. Tabayum. Wa Aisha. Athum. Ma Salakia. Mata'imium. La Abayak. It's like La Abyaka. Ka'ashar. Ahab. Verse 10. Wahaba'ath. La Abyaka. Wa Akal. Ba'aibar Ashar. Yabaraka. La Punya. Mawathwa. Verse 11. Salakia. Waya Amar Yaiquab. Al Rabakwa. Amawa. Han. Salakia. Yeah. Hana. Aishawa. Akia. Ayash. Sha'ira. Wa Anakia. Ayash. Kalak. Verse 12. Awoya, Yamashnaya, Abaya, Wa Hayayafya, Ba Ayanyawa, Kamatha Ithia. It's like that's a funny word. Kamatha Kamathith. That's a weird one. Salakia. Yeah, that's interesting. Let me get the root for that. The root for that is the I. No sweat. Kamatha Athai. Wahaba Athia. Alia. Kualala. Wala'a. Baraka. Verse 13. Watha Amar. Lawa. Amawa. Alia. Kualalathka. Banya. Aka, Shemai, Baqualia, Walaka, Slakia, Walak, Quak, Laya. Verse 14. Wayalak, Wayaquak, Wayaba'a, La Amawa, Watha Aish, Amawa, Mata'imium, Ka'ashar, Ahab, Abayawa. That's the end of verse 14 in Hebrew.
The water, sir. So pick back up at verse 8 in the English. Now, therefore, my son, obey my voice according to that which I command thee. Verse 9. Go now to the flock and fetch me from thence 2 good kids of the goats, and I will make them savory meat for thy father, such as he loveth. Verse 10. And thou shalt bring it to thy father, that he may eat, and that he may bless thee before his death. Verse 11. And Jacob said unto Rebekah his mother, Behold, Esau my brother is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man. Verse 12. My father, peradventure, will feel me, and I shall seem to him as a deceiver, and I shall bring a curse upon me, and not a blessing. Verse 13. And his mother said unto him, Upon me be thy curse, my son. Only obey my voice, and go fetch me them. Verse 14. And he went and fetched, and brought them to his mother, and his mother made savory meat, such as his father loved.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? So his mother, she was like, I want you to go get that blessing. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? The Lord wanted him to get that blessing. So when you don't think that, Rebecca was doing something wrong, no, the Lord wanted Jacob to get that blessing.
Right.
That's why it happened the way that it happened. And we're going to see, because Esau's going to show his true colors. You know what I'm saying? This whole thing wouldn't have worked, you know what I'm saying, if Esau wasn't a wicked, lustful bastard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we're going to see that as we go forward. And furthermore, it shows you that Esau is a hairy piece of garbage too.
Right.
That's another thing.
I forget about that scripture.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said, like, man, he a hairy man.
He's hairy, yeah. Right. And some fake Israelites try to be like, they the same. They was real twins, and you know what I'm saying? Because they love white people. So that's what they try to say. But right here, he's saying clearly, like, I'm a smooth man, like a black man. You know what I'm saying? Some black men might have more hair than some other black men, right? But at the end of the day, ain't no black man looking like Robin Williams. Ain't no black man running around looking like a Neanderthal, like these devils that if they, you know what I'm saying, if they go 2 days without Gillette, you know what I'm saying, they turn into a behemoth. They turn into a damn, you know what I'm saying, the what's that? Bigfoot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what they turn into. This is the difference between us and them. We're smooth compared to them. This is talking about the so-called white man. So let's go to verse 15 in the Hebrew, Salakia. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 27, and verse 15 in the Hebrew. Wathakwak, Rabakwa, Ath, Bagadai, Aishawa, Bana, Hagadol, Ha, Kamadath, Ashar, Ath, Ha, Babayath, Wathalabash, Ath, Yaikwab, Banha, Hakwatun. Verse 16. Wa'ath, Irath, Gadya, Isayum, Labayasha, Al, Yadayawa. It's like Yadyawa, Wa'al, Hakwalath, Tazawa Aryawa. Verse 17. Wathathun, Ath, Ha Mata'imyum, Wa'ath, Halakam, Ashar, Aisha Tha, Bayad, Yaikwab, Banha. Verse 18, Salakia. Wayaba'a, Al, Abayawa, Waya Amor, Abaya, Waya Amor, Hananya, Maya, Atha, Banya. Had to do the little, like a question. That's what it is. My son, Banya. Salakia. Verse 19. Waya Amor, Yaikwab, Al, Abayawa, Anakia, Aishawa, Bakarka, Aishayathia, Sakia Ka'ashar, Dabarath, Alya, Kwawum, Na'a, Salakia, Shabah, Wa'akala, Matazayadya, Ba Ibawar, Thabaraknaya, Napashka, Napashka, that's thy soul. Okay. Verse 20. Waya Amar, Yatazakak, Al, Banwa, Ma, Za, Baharath, La Mataza'a, Banya, Waya Amar, Kaya, Hakwara, Yahawa, Alahayaka, Lapunya. Verse 21. Salakia, Waya Amar, Yatazakak, Al, Yaikwab, Gasha, Na'a, Wa Amashka, Banya, Ha'atha, Za, Banya, Aishawa, La'a. That's the end of verse 21 in Hebrew.
All right, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 27, verse 15. And Rebekah took goodly raiment of his eldest son Esau, which were with with her in the house and put them upon Jacob, her younger son. Verse 16. And she put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his hands and upon his smooth of his face. It's like of his neck. Verse 17. And she gave the savory meat and bread which she prepared into the hand of her son Jacob. And he came unto his father and said, My father. And he said, Here I am. Who art thou, my son? And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau, thy firstborn. I have done according as thou as thou badest me. Arise, I pray thee, sit and eat of my venison.
I think it's badest.
Oh, so like it badest me. I pray, it's like arise, I pray thee, sit and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless me. Verse 20. And Isaac said unto his son, How is it that thou hast found it so quickly, my son? And he said, Because the Lord thy God brought it to me.
He ain't lying.
Right. Yeah, Charlene. Verse 21. And Isaac said unto Jacob, Come near, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not.
Ooh-wee. He said, because the Lord brought it to me. The Lord damn sure did bring him that venison. Yeah, right to him. You know what I'm saying? And now he's bringing it to his father. You know what I'm saying? He said that he's Esau because that's what his father's expecting. You know what I mean? He's trying to get that blessing, right? So now we're gonna see what happens next, because he said come near, and then his mother put the different stuff on him to make him, so he ain't gonna be smooth now. So now we're gonna see, right? He put some hair on him, you know what I mean, to make him feel different. Rebecca know her husband real well. He gonna make sure, just like a brother in the truth. He not gonna, just guesstimate. He gonna be for sure. Is that my son Esau? Come here. Let me find out. You know what I'm saying? So now we're gonna see what's about to happen. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 27 and verse 22 in the Hebrew. Salakia. Wayagash, Yaikwab, Al, Yatazakak, Abba Yawa, Wa Yamashhawa, Waya Amar, Hakwal, Kwal, Yaikwab, Waha Yadyum, Yadya, Aishawa. Verse 23. Salakia. Wala'ah, Hakayarwa, Kaya, Hayawa, Yadyawa, Kayadyawa, it's like Kayadya, Aishawa, Akyawa, Aisha, it's like Shirath, Waya Barak, it's like Waya Barakhawa. Verse 24. Salakia. Waya Amar, Atha, Za, Bunya, Aishawa, Waya Amar, Anya. Verse 25. Waya Amar. It's like Waya Amar, Hagasha, Laya, Waya Kala, Matazayad, Bunya, Lama'ain, Thabaraka, Napashia, Wayagash, Lawa, Waya Akol, Wayaba'a, Lawa, Yayun, Wayashath. Verse 27. Waya Amar, Alyawa, Yatazakak, Abayawa, Gasha, Na'a, Washakwa, Laya, Bunya. Verse 27. Wayagash, Wayashak, Lawa, Wayarak, Ath, Rayak, Bagadyawa, Wayabarakhawa, Waya Amar, Ra'ah, Rayak, Bunya, Karayak, Shadah, Ashar, Barakwa, Yahweh. Verse 28. Salakia. Wayathun, Wayathun, Lakah, Ha'alahayim, Matal, Hashamyam, Salakia, Washamanya, Salakia, Khan, Mashamanya, Ha'arataza, Warab, Dagun, Thayarash. That's the end of verse 28. In the Hebrew.
This is book of Genesis, chapter 27, and verse 22 in English. And Jacob went near unto Isaac his father, and he felt him, and said, the voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. Verse 23. And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy, as his brother's Esau hands. So he blessed him. Verse 24. And he said, art thou my very son Esau? And he said, I am. Verse 25. And he said, bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he did eat, and he brought him wine, and he drank. Verse 26. And Isaac, his father, and his father Isaac said unto him, come near now, and kiss me, my son. Verse 27. And he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his raiment.
Of course, and we know that a kiss in the Bible, you know what I'm saying, doesn't always mean, lip. Most of the time, it don't mean lips. You know what I'm saying? He's not kissing his daddy on the lips. Mm-hmm. This is just talking about him coming close. You know what I'm saying? And that's, it's like a embrace.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what a kiss means. You should understand that if you're not a simpleton. Because people even say that when it comes to cars, right? If you park in your car, you parallel parking your car, and you give them a little bump, somebody might say, "Oh, I just kissed them." You know what I'm saying? Just a little kiss, because it's just close proximity. It doesn't mean some intimate, nasty thing that y'all thinking about because you watch pornography.
Right.
That's not what this is about. It just means he brought him in close to him. Okay, read on, bro.
See, the smell of my son is as the smell of a field which the Lord hath blessed. Verse 28. Therefore the power give thee of the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine.
Right. Basically, he's just, pleading with the Most High on now. He thinks it's Esau, but really on Jacob's behalf. You know what I'm saying? He's passing down his blessing to his son. All right. So we're going to get more. We're going to jump to verse 29 in the Hebrew. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 27 and verse 29. Salaki, bro. Any moment. Salaki, bro. This is your thing, bro.
Oh, man.
Come on, man. Verse 29. Salaki. Ya ibadwaka. Imyum. Wayashathahwa. Laka. La amayum. Hawa. It's like a gabayar. La akyaka. Wayashath. It's like a wayashathakwawa. Laka. Banya. Amaka. Araryaka. Arawar. Salaki. Wama Barakyaka. Barawak. Yeah. Well, I can kind of use that for the I think I like a bunch of different words I can use for my Lashma Kodash class. Most High in Christ. Salakia. Verse 30. Wayahaya, Ka'ashar, Kala, Yatazakak, La Barak, Ath, Yaiquab, Wayahaya, Aka, Yataza'a, Yaiquab, Ma'ath, Panya, Yatazakak, Abayawa, Wa Aishawa, Akiyawa, Ba'a, Matazayadwa. Verse 31. It's like here. Waya Aish, Gum, Hawa'a, Mata'imium, Waya Ba'a, La Abiwa, Waya Amor, La Abiwa, Yaquam, Abaya, Waya Akol, Matazayad, Banwa, Ba Ibawar, Thabaraknaya, Napashka. Verse 32. Shalaki. Waya Amar, Lawa, Yatazakak, Abayawa, Maya, Atha, Waya Amar, Anya, Banka, Baraka, Aishawa. Verse 33. Waya Karad, Yatazakak, Karada, Galala, Aid, Ma'ada, Waya Amor, Maya, Apawa'a, Hawa'a, Hatazad, Tazayad, Wayaba'a, Laya, Wa'akol, Makol, Batarum, Thabawa'a, Wa Abarakawa, Gum, Barawak, Yahaya. Verse 34. It's like Kashamai, Aishawa, Ath, Debarya, Abayawa, Taza Aikwa, Gadala, Wambara, Aid, Ma'ada, Waya Amor, La Abayawa, Baraknaya, Gum, Anaya, Abaya. Verse 35. Waya Amor, Ba'a, Akyaka, Ba Marama, Waya Kwak, Barakafka. That's the end of verse 35 in the Hebrew.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 26.
27.
It's like in 27. That's what I want to go back. Book of Genesis, chapter 27, verse 29. Let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. Cursed be everyone that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blesseth thee. Verse 30. And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out from the presence of Esau, of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting. Verse 31. And he also had made savory meat, and brought it unto his father. And he said unto his father, Let my father arise, and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may bless thee. Verse 32. And Isaac his father said unto him, Who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. Verse 33. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly and said, Who? Where is he that taketh venison and brought it me? And I have eaten of all before thou camest, and have blessed him. Yea, and he shall be blessed. Verse 34. And Esau heard the words of his father, and cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, even said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, O my father. Verse 35. And he said, Thy brother came with subtlety, and had taken away thy blessing. Verse 36. And he said,
That's it.
Oh, Slug, yeah.
We ain't gonna jump the gun. We're gonna get it. It's getting interesting, right? But we're gonna read it the Hebrew first. So Salakia, correct me if I'm wrong. So I think y'all read last week when did he already sell her?
Yeah, he basically he already sold the blessing to him.
Right. So Esau know what time it is.
Yeah, so he just, Jacob just, going collect tabs.
Right, exactly. And
mean?
Esau acting like,
point,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what you did.
He said, he told me, he said, you know what I'm saying, swear unto me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, you give me your oath. Give me your, you know what I'm saying, your blessing.
Right.
Being the first one, he like, hey, man, take that, man. Give me that meat.
Right.
Oh, give me that food.
No sweat, con. So we seeing this play out as a result of Esau's greed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, in the first place. Now he's crying for a blessing. No sweat. Verse 36 in the Hebrew. Waya Amar, Hakaya, Kwara'a, Shamwa, Yaikwab, Waya, it's like Yaikwab Naya. Con supplanting me. Ain't that interesting? That's what it's funny reading it in Hebrew because he's saying Yaikwab, why have you Yaikwabbed me? That's literally what he's saying. Right. Yaiquab, wa Yaiquabnaya, Za, Pa'imium, Ath, Bakarathia, Laquak, Wahana, Aitha, Laquak, Barakathia, Waya Amor, Hala'a, Atazalat, Laya, Baraka. Verse 37. Waya Ain, Yatazakak, Waya Amor, La Aishawa, Hana, Gabayar, Shamathyawa, Laka, Wa'ath, Kal, Akiwa, Wathathia, Lawa, La Ibadium, Wa Gadun, Wa Thayarash, Ma, it's like a Samakathia, Walaka, Apawa, Ma, Aisha, it's like a Aisha, Banya. Verse 38. Waya Amor, Aishawa, Al, Abayawa, Habaraka, Akath, Hawa'a, Laka, Abaya, Baraknaya, Gum, Anya, Abaya, Wayasha'a, Aishawa, Kwalwa, Waya, it's like you, Wayabka, it's like a Wayabak. Verse 39. Waya Ain, Yatazakak, Abayawa, Waya Amor, Alyawa, Hana, Mashamunya, Ha'arataza, Yahaya, Mawashabka, Wamatol, Hashamyum, it's like Hashemayim, Ma'al, Wa'al, Karabka, Thakaya, Wa'ath, Akyaka, Tha'ibad, Wahaya, Ka'ashor, Tharayad, it's like Waparakwath, Alwa, Ma'al, Tazawa Arka. Verse 41. Wayashatum, Aishawa, Ath, Yaiquab, Al Habaraka, Ashar, Barakwa, Abayawa, Waya Amor, Aishawa, Balabwa, Yakwarabwa, Yamaya, Abo, Abaya, Wa'a, Haraga, Ath, Yaiquab, Akia. Verse 42. Wayagad, La Rabakwa, Ath, Debaria, Aishawa, Bana, it's like a Banha, Hagadol, Wa Thashalach, Wathakwara'a, La Yaiquab, Banha, Ha Quatun, Hatha Amar, Alyawa, Bana, it's like a Hana, Hana, Aishawa, Akyaka, Ma Thanakam, Laka, Laharagka. That's the end of verse 42 in the Hebrew.
So this is the book of Genesis chapter 36. It's like it's chapter 27 and verse 36. And he said, is not he rightly named Jacob? For he hath supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, have thou not served a blessing for me? It's like, have thou not reserved a blessing for me? Verse 37. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? Verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. Verse 40. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. Verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, The days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
Damn.
Verse 42. And the words of Esau, his elder son, were told to Rebekah. And she sent and called Jacob her younger son, and said unto him, Behold, thy brother Esau, as touching thee, doth comfort himself, purposing to kill thee.
Now understand this. We don't get too into it, but understand that this right here is like the origin story.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Of everything we go through right here in America. You want to know why the scriptures say that for thy violence against thy brother Jacob? You know what I'm saying? You want to know why we did a story yesterday on the radio show, Mahayar. The damn cop put the sister. It was like a traffic stop. No, actually, no, it was someone had called the police or whatever. He pulls her over, cuffs her, puts her in the back of his patrol car while his car is parked on the train tracks.
Oh my goodness.
Him and another officer are searching her vehicle. And while they're doing that, a goddamn freight train comes and hits her inside of his vehicle into where she sustained life-threatening injuries. She didn't die, but she received life-threatening injuries as a result of his negligence. And you know good and goddamn well that devil knew that she shouldn't have been in that car on them damn train tracks, man. This is something that only we go through, because since that time, Esau is still trying to get his birthright back. He's still trying to take us out so he can get something back. So he knows if he keeps us down, if he kills us, then there might be something coming to him. There might be a blessing coming to him. And we've seen it all throughout history. We've seen throughout history that if he keeps us in check, that's why he don't want to get rid of us. He don't want to just let us be free and do our own thing. He got to keep his eye on us, because he know I got to make sure I watch out for them, because that's the Lord's people.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones I got to make sure that I keep them a certain way, because the minute I turn my back on them, the Lord's going to bless them, and I'm going to be in goddamn chains. And that's exactly what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Sidebar, was that
please.
Was the cop arrested?
So what?
Was the cop arrested or charged or anything?
No.
Good.
In fact, right now he's on paid leave. Yeah, paid leave. And there was a few other police officers there. You know what I'm saying? And the article said that she was screaming like, yo.
Dude.
Yeah.
Had plenty of time. Like,
she saw the train coming. She was frantically trying to get out. That's I'm telling you, Esau is the devil the Bible speaks of. God damn. You know what I'm saying? We reading this history right now. He's always been a vicious, you know what I'm saying, hunter. You know what I'm saying? Getting mad just like a devil. You know what I mean? If he ain't gonna kill somebody, he's gonna kill himself. If he end up being poor, if he don't get the blessing, you know what I'm saying? And so that's what we're reading about. So now we got one more set of 7. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna jump to verse 43 in the Hebrew. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 27, and verse 43 in the Hebrew. Wa'itha, Bunya, Shemai, Bakwalya, Wakwawam, Barak, Laka, Al, Laban, Akia, Salakia, Karana, verse 44. Washabath, Imawa, Yamayum, Akadia, Sakia, Akkadium, Ide, Ashur, Thashawab, Hamath, Akyaka. Verse 45. Ide, Shawab, Apa, Akyaka, Mamaka, Washakak, Ath, Ashur, Aishayath, Lawa, Shalakathia, Wa Lakwakathia, Wa Lakwakathika, Mashum, Lama, Ashakol, Gum, Shanyakum, Yawum, Akkad. Verse 46. Salakia. Watha Amar, Rabakwa, Al, Yaikwab. Salaki, Yetazakak, Yaikwab. Yetazakak. Quatazafia. Bakayaya. Mapunya. Banawath. Kath. Lakwak. Yaikwab. Asha. Banawath. Chath. Ka'ala. Banawath. Ha'aratiza. Lama. Laya. Kayayum. And now we're going to jump to the next chapter. The book of Genesis, chapter 28 and verse 1. Salakia. We got 3 more. God. Yeah. The book of Genesis, chapter 28 and verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wayakora'ah, Yatazakak, Al, Yaikwab, Wayabarak, Athawa, Wa Yatazawahawa, Waya Amar Lawa, La'a, Thakwak, Asha, Banawath, Kana'ain. Verse 2. Quam, see, that's why I like to read it this way. Not quam, Quam, Laka. It's like a quam, Lak, Padana, Aram, Bayatha, Bathawa Allah, Abaya, Amaka, Wakwak, Laka, Mashum, Asha, Banawath, Laban, Akia, Amaka. Verse 3. Wa Allah, Shadaya, Yabarak, Athaka, Wayaparka, Wayarabka, Wa Hayayath, Lakwahol, Imayum. It's like an Imum. That's the end of verse chapter 28, verse 3 in the Hebrew.
All right, so this is the book of Genesis, chapter 27, verse 43 in the Hebrew. Now, therefore, my son.
You right, my bad.
43? Okay, come. Now, therefore, my son, obey my voice and arise. Flee thou to Laban, my brother, to Haran. Verse 44. And tarry with him a few days until thy brother's fury has turned away. Verse 45. Until thy brother's anger turn away from thee, and he forget that which thou hast done to him. Then I will send and fetch thee from thence. Why should I be deprived also of you both in one day? Verse 46. And Rebekah said unto Salaki, and Rebekah said to Isaac, I am very weary of my life because of the daughters of Heth. If Jacob take a wife of the daughters of Heth, such as these, which are of the daughters of the land, what good shall my life do me? This is the book of Genesis, chapter 28, and verse 1. And Isaac called Jacob and blessed him, and charged him, and said unto him, Thou shalt not take a wife of the daughters of Canaan. Mm-hmm. Verse 2. Arise, go to Padanaram, to the house of Bethuel,
Mm-hmm.
thy mother's father, and take thee a wife from thence of the daughters of Laban, thy mother's brother.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 3. And the power almighty bless thee, and take thee fruitful, and multiply thee, that thou mayest be a multitude of people.
Mm-hmm. Most High in Christ. That's the blessing Jacob got. You know what I'm saying? And so now we're getting into the part where he's going to go to Laban's house. You know what I'm saying? This is where the nation of Israel is getting its lilt. You know what I mean? We're not quite there yet. There is no Israel yet. There's no Israelites yet. But as you can see, even then, because these are the sons of Adam. Because
Right.
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are sons of Adam. They are through the chosen line of men. You can see that they have rules. Why didn't Isaac tell him, you can get a wife from whatever tribe you want. So go ahead, deal with them Africans. It's all good. Why didn't he say that? This is before Israel. So why didn't he say that? Because even the Lord told them, no. Keep it in the family.
That's
You know what I'm saying? Not like on some incest. Now I know y'all thinking, wait a minute, go to his mother's brother's house and get one of his daughters. That sounds like incest. According to the Bible, your cousin, that's not considered close kin, especially not at this time, because this is thousands of years ago. That is, there's millions of people on earth at this time as well. But even back then, the earth was much newer. You know what I'm saying? And so your first cousin wasn't close kin. Close kin was what? Your aunt, your mother, your sister. You know what I'm saying? Your daughter. That was close kin. So right, exactly. You're right, your brother's daughter. So your niece. Yeah. That's close kin. But it's separated enough when it's your mother's brother's daughter that, you know what I'm saying, at that time that wouldn't be considered close kin. Nowadays, would I do it? La. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not expedient. You don't need to go deal with your cousin. There's millions and millions of women out here. Technically, we're all cousins, but there's millions of women out here who are don't have the same goddamn last name as you. Don't be disgusting. Right. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to do that nowadays. Back then, it was a different time. Okay, but nonetheless, you read the scriptures on what close kin is. It tells you exactly what is defined as close kin. So what Jacob was doing was not a sin, or it wasn't outside of the norm at that time. Trying to build up the kingdom. All right. Salakia. You finished the you finished English, right?
Yeah, that was it.
That was it. Most High in Christ. So that's Genesis chapter 28 and verse 3. So next week we're gonna pick it up at Genesis chapter 28 and verse 4. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing, 7 sets of 7. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start to clip it up right now. You can go ahead and call it, bro.
Stand. Men of Israel, gird thyself to prepare to the Torah. Right.
Y'all bashim y'all shabrak ya.
Y'all bashim y'all shabrak ya.
Woo!
There we go.
We're playing some jazz.
All right. So might just mean to stand. It's like a weapon Yakodam. He's rising face east. We start with the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Haya. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwaka. Taba'ah. Ratazayaka. Haya. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawa. Haya. Bashemayim. Latandanawa. Lakam. Cow. Yawam. Wasalak Nawa. Kabawath Nawa. Kasalak Nawa. Kabawath Yanawa. Wala. Tabi'ai Nawa. Bonasaya 1. Abol. Habashai Nawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwat. Waha'ala. Wahatapara. Lawalunium. Iman.
Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done
Thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us our
And
debts.
forgive us our
As
debts.
we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom
and the power,
and the power
and the glory,
and the glory
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. Prayer for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. By Hashem Yahweh Shah. Baba Kashah. Lathandanawa. Hakak. Hakak. La Pa'ah. Kal Makala. Wakal Manawa. Hakak. La Tahar. Hamat Hazarayim. Hakak. La Hakwim. Hamathium. Hakak. Al Karawa. Hatama Allah. Lagarashan. By Hashem Yahweh Shah. Tawara Aman. In the English, Yahweh.
In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh
In
Shah.
the name of Yahweh Shah.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the
The
power.
power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of
And all manner of disease.
and all manner of
The
disease.
power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the
The
leper.
power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the
The
dead.
power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean
To
spirits.
cast them out.
Cast them
In
out.
the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Pray for the blessings in the English and the Hebrew. Barak atah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shah. Wa Mayaka Allah. Wa Alahayim. Matazah bi'ah. Alawapyana. Ha Alawapium. Ha Saronyum. Ha Kotazayanyum. Ha Koyayoyum. Wa Ha Gwathian. Yahweh. By Hashem Yahweh Shah. Tawara Aman.
Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commander General Yohana.
Commander General Yohana.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains,
The officers.
the officers,
The troopers.
the troopers,
And the sisters.
and the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Aisha. Ayanya. Al Hahorium. Ma'ayan. Yabaa. Aizoria. Aizoria. Ma'aim. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayam. Wa'aratiza. Al Yathan. Lamawat. Wagolka. Ayanawam. Shemorka. Hana. La'a. Yanawam. Wala'a. Yayashan. Sharamor. Yasha Allah. Yahweh. Shemorka. Yahweh. Tazolka. Aliyad. Yamyaka. Yawamam. Hashemash. La'a. Yakaka. Wayarak. Belayala. Yahweh. Yashemorka. Makarai. Yashemor. Athnapashka. Yahweh. Yashemor. Tazaraka. Wabawaka. Mayatha. Wa'ida Balam.
I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From which cometh my
My
help?
help cometh from
My
Yahweh,
help coming from Yahweh.
which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasha
he
Allah
that keepeth Yasha
shall
Allah
neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade.
Yahweh is thy shade
Upon thy right hand.
upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all
He shall
evil.
preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming
From
in.
this time forth,
From this time forward
even forevermore.
and even forevermore. Keep not thy silence,
Keep not thy silence,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold. Oh, Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim. Al Damayalaka. Al Takarash. Wa Al Tashakwat. Al Kayahana. Awa Yabyaka. Yahama. Yawan. Ra'ash. Al Aimaka. Ayarayamwa. Sawada. Wayatha. Ya'ai Tazawa. Al Tazapawanyaka. Amorawa. Lakawa. Wanakakiram. Magolia. Wala'a. Yazakar. Sham Yashala. Iwada. Kaya. Nawa Tazawa. Laba. Yakadwa. Awyaka. Baryath. Yakarathwa. Aholia. Arawam. Wayashamai. Alayam. Mawa'aba. Wahagorium. Gabor. Wamawan. Wamalak. Palashat. I'm Yashabya. Tazawar. Gam Ashawar. Nalawa. Imam. Hayawa. Zarwai. Labanya Lawat. Salah. Aishalaham. Kamadian. Kasaya. Sara'a. Kayabjan. Banakal. Kwayashwan. Nashamadwa. Bayan. Dara. Hayawa. Daman. Ladama. Shayatamwa. Nada. Yamawa. Karab. Because of Ba. Wakazabak, Wakatazol, Manai, Cal and Sai Kamwa, Ashar, Amorwa, Nayarasha, Lanawa, Naawat, Alahayam, Alahaya, Sheatamwa, Kagogala, Kakwash, La Panyarabaka, Kaash, Tabayaira, Yaira, Kalahaba, Kalahat, Harayam, Khan, Taradatma, Basairika, Wapasa, Wapathka, Tabahalam, Malaa, Panyam, Kwalawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shimka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Waya, Baholwa, Aid, Waya, Kaparawa, Waya, Abadwa, Waya, Dayawa, Kayata, Shimka, Yahawa, Labadka, Al Yawan, Al Kaha Rataza.
Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
For
lo,
thine enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee,
have
lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people. And consulted against. Thy hidden ones. They have said. Come. And let us cut them off. From being a nation.
From being a
With
nation.
the name of Israel.
Maybe no more remembrance.
But they have consulted together.
With one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
The
tabernacles of Edom.
And
the Ishmaelites.
Of
Moab.
And
the Hagarenes.
Gabal.
And Ammon.
And
Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur.
Also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kison. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles. Like Oreb. And like Zeeb. Yea. All their princes. As Zabah. And as Zalmunna. Who said. Let us take to ourselves. The houses of Yahweh. In possession. Oh my power. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. And as the flame. Set the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. They may seek thy name. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded. And trouble forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou. Whose name alone is Yahweh. Art the most high. Over all the earth.
So, turn. Men of Israel get one curse salute. Oh, Salaki. One time. I know you're not. See if we can get that jazz. You know what I'm saying? I bet. Men of Israel get one curse salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Amayim Shabbat. Amayim. Barak. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbat. Thumb. Yahweh Matah. Class is missed.